Hello everybody and welcome back to No Man's Sky. Deal here, and I'm glad you guys tuned in. Before we kick things off, do you guys mind hitting that like button? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you guys are notified every time a new video comes out or a live stream happens. I also, in the description of the video, have the link to my Discord as well if you'd like to join my Discord. It's been a week or two since I made the last episode. I'm back after we did the No Man's Sky Liquidators Expedition 14 walkthrough series for you guys. I told you I was going to do that. We got that out of the way. If you guys want, at the end of the video, there is a link to that. It will be on the screen. So you guys can go check that walkthrough series out. Maybe you could play the expedition as well. Our system has been updated. As of today, we received a new patch and update for No Man's Sky Worlds Part 1. So hopefully we fixed a few of the bugs. So a lot of the things are going to be changing in the game, especially planet biomes and things like that. I also did a few other things, like I said at the end of the last episode. I'll go into our inventory here. I upgraded our starship a little bit, so we got some extra cargo space. Our multi-tool, we picked up a new multi-tool, but I switched back to this one because I didn't get the expansion slots for that one yet. We also picked up this outlaw freighter, and I showed you guys in the last episode how to pick that up. So now we've got all our, well, not all of our cargo, but a good bit of it opened up, and we got our technology opened up a little bit too, and we got everything installed. So in this episode, well, the last episode, we finished under a rebel star, so you guys can figure out how to become an outlaw and have yourself the best outlaw start possible by getting yourself an A or an S class outlaw freighter. Well, guess what? We got ourselves an A class, which is pretty sick. I like it. We got ourselves a good couple supercharged slots. So look at our freighter. It does 2,600 light years, and we don't even have all the technology installed yet. Once we get that installed, it'll be pretty awesome. So we need to install a couple things. I picked up some cadmium. I showed you guys in a couple episodes before how to get cadmium by either going to a red star system and mining it off of a planet, or installing technology into our starship, like photon cannon modules or pulse engine modules. This way you can install those, dismantle them, and it will give you cadmium, which I showed you guys how to do that. So we got a little bit of cadmium. The first thing we're going to do to kick this stuff off is to install that cadmium into this warp engine right here. Since we've already got most of the parts and pieces installed already, we're going to install that cadmium drive, and that right there installs that piece of technology just like that, right? And now we got a little bit of extra cadmium left over in case we need it for something else later in the future. But now that warp drive is installed, that's 50 light years. Look over there in the top right, 2647.6. Check this out. We're going to take that and we're going to throw that over here in the supercharged slot. Now watch, 2667. So that increased our warp drive capability by 62 light years now. So that's pretty cool. So we got a couple more to do. We've got emerald, indium, and more indium. So we need to go at some point with our dreadnought freighter and head into a green star system. But we're not going to do that right now. What I told you guys at the end of the last episode is we're going to start the quest line, A Planet in Distress. And I didn't get these things out of the way. I apologize for that. We still got a little bit of those to do. But what we're going to do is start the Planet in Distress quest line, and that will help us with the autophage quest line after we finish the main storyline. And what we did is we picked up 10 of these settlement charts, correct? So I did that. We got those charts, and what we're going to do is we're going to take off from here. We've already been to this space station once or twice, because I kept coming back and forth. But what we're going to do, boys and girls, this is how I'm going to work this. We need, since the world's update came out, a few planets have changed, but the ones that we were on didn't change. So our fungal base, where we got our runaway mold, That base is now on a bountiful planet, which it was already to begin with. But you can see here, it tells you what kind of planet it is. Not to mention, our main base where our home was is still on the icebound planet, but some of the plants, materials, and things like that has changed. So be prepared, you will see new things like that. And we're going to head to our Fungal 1 base, and then we'll start looking for a settlement there, and I'll show you guys how to do that. So I'll see you there. All right, here we are, boys and girls. We made it to our Fungal Mold Outpost. Check this out. We got all that runaway mold that we can get to make nanites with. I'm not going to pick that up right now because we're a little limited on inventory space. I did some earlier before this episode, so I picked up a little bit and got ourselves some more nanites so we aren't so low. But we're not going to touch that right now. Since we are here, the first thing I want to do is come to our save beacon, right? We're going to hit that, and that saves the game. So we got a hard reset right here if we need to reset what we're going to do. Since we're on a paradise planet, as you can tell, the weather's mostly calm here. Resources are scarce, the fauna is abundant, and the flora is intermittent. But the sentinels require orthodoxy, which isn't too bad, not a big deal. Okay, what we're going to do is go into our inventory. And right here, we have these settlement charts. What we're going to do is we're going to pop one of these off, and hopefully it puts a settlement on this planet. If it doesn't, then we'll have to reload and try again. So let's see if that gives us a settlement on this planet. Sometimes it will pick a planet on, it will pick a settlement on a different planet. But if we're lucky, like that, perfect. That gave us a settlement on this planet. So we don't need the other planetary settlement charts. So what we're going to do now is we're going to jump into our starship, jump in, jump out. Don't forget to make that save since we got it on this planet. Let's take off and go check out that new settlement, boys and girls. And once we get that checked out, where is it? It's over this way. 40 something minutes, 20 minutes by thruster. So we're going to go into outer space, and I'll see you guys up there. Okay, boys and girls, here we are. We're coming into the atmosphere. We're a little bit out from our settlement, but check it out. It throws up just like a little tiny village, a little tiny town out here on the plains, or whatever you want to call it. It cuts it out right here on the planet. Now you can take and do this, or you can choose the original path quest line to set up your settlement on. Me personally, I'd rather have my settlement set up on a paradise planet. Check it out. See, planetary settlement detected. So in our quest line, as you can see, our quest line changed it to this planet. But look around. We're going to grab some stuff out of here. All these plants are now bigger. Some of these hazardous flora, that kind of stuff. The way the new update works, it changed that stuff for us. So some of it's bigger to see, so you won't be stepping into hazardous plants, that kind of stuff. But here, we need to go talk to a settler that called us in, and he seems to be hiding out inside a building. So let's go over here and we'll see what he's got to say. Hello? Pioneer Ryozers, Traveler Entity. You are blankety blankety blank. Convergence is under. This settlement must be the source of the distress signal. What are they doing here? Building a life exposed to the harsh planetary existence, battered by the elements. What about that distress signal? Before I can speak, I hear the wail of a siren. A hostile buzz descends upon the town. The sentinels have arrived. Okay, at this point, the sentinels are going to pop out. They're already out. What we want to do is to make sure that our weapon is on our pulse spitter, or whatever weapon you got, a scatter blaster, what have you. Make sure it's loaded and ready to go. As soon as we run out the door, we're going to start getting attacked. So the first thing we want to do is take out some of these sentinels. These are dissonant sentinels that are attacking our village, our settlement. Well, they are under attack. We're not under attack. We're helping them out because that's what they needed, was a little bit of help because they're getting attacked by sentinels. And these are dissonant sentinels. As you can see, there's one over there. What he's shooting at is the main tower. This thing right here. If they damage it too much, it will blow up and the settlement will disappear, boys and girls. And then we have to start again. So let's get up here on top of the building. This way. Uh-oh. Run out of bullets. There we go. We took out the hostile force. Now we can pick up all the little barrels all around the village. We saved the settlers from the attack of the sentinels. So let's pick up our little rewards. Make sure you don't shoot these guys because they will start a different attack on you. All we wanted to do was protect the settlement. So let's go into our visor and check around, make sure we didn't miss anything for combat supplies and things like that. Now let's go back and speak to the guy that we spoke to before and see what he's got to say since we saved his village. What? Look at what he just did. He just stood up out of that chair and out the door he went. That is notorious No Man's Sky, boys and girls. Where did he go? Right there he is. Come here. The Pioneer. Traveler entity is blah 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 blankety blankety blank blank blank. I have no idea what he's saying. Traveler entity will blankety blank blank blank. The convergence. The Korvax buzzes, grateful for the assistance, but it is clear they are tired, worn down from the fight. If no one helps them, I fear this settlement will not last much longer. Perhaps I could assist these settlers. The overseer position appears to be a newly vacant one. So now what we need to do is this little pillar in the center of this settlement or village or whatever. We need to come over to the console and check it out and see what kind of a settlement it is. And this is where we apply to be the overseer. Accessing planetary settlement interface. Access granted. Current overseer status missing or deceased. Overseer position presumed vacant. Apply for settlement management. Let's apply to be overseer. And now it pops up a window and tells us what the settlement looks like and how it is. So now what? It's got 28 citizens for a population. Its happiness is 18%. Productivity is 61,410 units a day. The maintenance costs, look at that. Right now they're running in a negative. So they're losing money continuously, but that's okay. We can fix the settlement up and it will go into the positive and we'll start making units. And the Sentinel alert level tells you how close it is before the Sentinels attack. So once it reaches 100%, the Sentinels will attack the settlement again. And that's because, you know, noise, mining things, that kind of stuff. Your settlers are creating disturbance on the planet and the Sentinels don't like that. So that's why that goes up. Now down here, we got settlement features. Anything in green is a good thing for your settlement. So it helps you. We got educated citizens. That's a bonus. That'll help us like, happiness levels, that kind of thing. Trade network failing, so we need to fix that, and that'll take time, and we'll do certain jobs for the settlement and they'll pop certain things off for us. But legacy nanobots, all this stuff in red is bad, and we need to fix that for our settlement. But we can do that by growing the settlement. And that's what we're going to become, is the mayor or the overseer of this settlement, and we'll have the opportunity to expand many things. It is a C-class settlement. It will go to an S-class if you do things to fix up your settlement and to make money and increase the population and happiness. It will increase the class and you will make more units and more money. So let's submit management credentials. And now we are the mayor of the settlement. And as you can see, the icon, where is it? It's leading us over in this direction. We need to build a mayor's office or the overseer's office. So we come over here and check this out. We go into the little console and it says supply materials, 210 silicate powder. Silicate powder, if you guys forgot, is dirt. So if you use your terrain manipulator, you can't do it here, but you can go outside of the settlement. It's 275 units from that tower, the settlement, in any direction in order for you to be able to mine the ground. But since we picked up enough silicate powder previously, we don't have to do that. We can just give it to them. So we're going to supply that 210 silicate powder. And look, it'll take 1 minute and 30 seconds to start that phase of construction. There's 2 to 3 phases every time you do a construction on a building. Check it out. You can go inside here and look around. and see what kind of equipment they're putting bricks and stuff like that down. So that'll take about 1:30 seconds. And if you want, you can walk around and check out all the little buildings in the settlement, because they put little decorations in there and stuff like that. And as you build, it'll give you the opportunity to build more buildings in your settlement as well. So we can check out, like, this is a manufacturing shop over here. Check it out. Look. It's a little machine shop. They got big tires and things like that in here. They got bricks and building materials, compost boxes, and buckets full of sand and things, silicate. So this is like a supply warehouse kind of thing. Cool. We can check that out. Now that big building right there, that building is an apartment complex where your citizens live in. And if you come in here, you can check this out. It's got like a little lounge and things like that where people come down to visit and hang out with each other. They'll sit on the chairs, they'll hang out. They'll even, in some places, if we have a tavern, they will play music and they'll dance and do all kinds of things, just like a regular town or a regular village. So you can check out all these buildings on your own. I'm just showing you a few of them. This way you get an idea what the settlement looks like. They have manufacturing. Oh, look at there. Phase 1 is done. Boom, you see that? It popped up the building. You can go in here and check it out. We can look through the window and stuff. You can see they got the walls up. So that's what that did. So let's go back in here, and we need more materials. Let's see what they got. Supply materials, 5 metal plating. So that'll put the roof on there. So we need to go into our inventory and make 5 metal plating, boys and girls. So let's do that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 metal plating. See, it starts off pretty simple, but the bigger the project or the more intricate the project is, the more rare the materials will be to build things. So now look, that's another 1:30 seconds. This is the fastest construction process in the game for your settlement. Some of them will take up to 1.5 to 2 hours of real life time, boys and girls. So be prepared for that. While we're standing around, we could scan stuff, collect materials from off in the distance, or what have you. Right now, we're just kind of doing things. What is that? There's a runaway mold deposit right over there, boys and girls. Check that out. So we got a curious deposit right next to our settlement. Isn't that something? Look at that. And that's a big one. And we can't even set up a base here. We are not allowed to build inside the settlement. But what's okay is once we get our settlement built, we know it's here. So we can collect all this runaway mold. Isn't that cool? So now we got a runaway mold deposit right here. And those things are all over this planet. So we'll be able to find more if we explore this planet a little bit better. So in the future, we can do that. We can come back to our settlement and pick up some of the stuff. As we increase the population and bigger construction projects in this settlement, it will spread out to the borders, and you'll have big apartment buildings. We'll have landing pads, that kind of thing. But as we progress through the little missions and things that are going on in the settlement, ooh, look at there. There's level 2, boys and girls. Cool, huh? Nice. So let's go over here and see what kind of materials they need now for phase 3. And that should cut. Look at there. We need 3 microprocessors to complete the project. So now we need to make microprocessors. Now you might have the recipe if you did all the settlement, your base, overseer, the scientist and all that. You will be able to make microprocessors. So if you can't, you have to go to the space anomaly and get the recipe from the kiosk up there between the exocraft specialist and the weapons specialist. There's a kiosk there where you can buy component blueprints like this. And those cost you nanites. They're 250 nanites a piece to learn how to make the microprocessor. It's 250 nanites. If you want to learn how to make antimatter housing, that's 250 nanites. You can buy all those recipes. Hermetic seal, 250 nanites. That's all up at the space anomaly if you so choose. But if you build all the staff and everything at your own main base, that there will allow you to build these materials. These are simple, easy recipes to learn. So you can do that. Perfect. Now that's going to take another 1:30 to build our our little settlement. And as you can see, all this material, eventually the area will expand, but we're going to take out some of these. Uh-oh. Sentinel heard something going on. He's coming to look. What's going on? Nothing. Ain't nothing going on over here. I don't know what you saw. I didn't see anything. He missed it. Thank goodness that building was in the way so he couldn't see us. But if you ever get attacked and you want to get away from them, that kind of thing, just come over here to a building. Run inside the building. Check it out. They can't attack you inside a building, and you can wait until they disappear, that kind of thing. Or if there's a big storm or something like that, you got shelter. But once you get your overseer's office done, then you can go inside there. And the overseer's office will have a teleporter, so you can teleport to any settlement, space station, or your freighter. As long as you got a teleporter on your freighter, you can teleport from your freighter to here. So let's go over here. I see there's some dihydrogen. We're just wasting a little bit of time until the settlement is ready to go. Pick up a few extra little materials from the big rocks around here, that kind of stuff. We're just wasting a little bit of time. Takes a few minutes, and that's why I said while we are doing... the overseer's office is complete. Now that is done, let's go back to the overseer's office and see what happened. What did we build? Check this out. That's a pretty sweet looking building. Look, it's got flags on the top, or little wind sails or whatever. Check it out. It's got some satellite dishes so we can get communications and that kind of thing. That's pretty cool, right? We got little nooks and crannies and odds, bits and bobs, that kind of thing all around the building. I used the British term, bits and bobs. Okay, this is our overseer's office. We come in here and we've got places to sit down, little tables and chairs, couches. This is the overseer's desk and all his little information panels. And then we got a base terminus, a teleporter in here. So, and we got some computer servers. So we got a bunch of computers over here. So we're going to come over here. We're going to check this out and I'm going to show you the interface. So we got a construction opportunity and we got settlement status. Before I ever check the construction opportunity, the first thing I do, boys and girls, is inside the overseer's office is I build a save beacon. Now you guys can do this. You can't if you want to. This is what I do because this saves me from heartache. Okay, because sometimes with the base missions, you could choose wrong. Here, I'm gonna make this blue and white, so that's there. We'll throw the save beacon down. This helps out. So what I like to do is make a hard save, and then I'll come over here to the overseer's desk. We'll go into view settlement status, and as you can see, this is 276,000 maintenance costs and 61,000 from that. So we're losing 200,000 units a day. Down here, you can see the money ticking away in real time. And we have to fix that so we don't go into debt. Don't worry, it won't go bankrupt as long as you're building the proper things to get this maintenance cost down and our productivity up. So let's check it out, what our construction opportunity is. Citizens have submitted proposals for the development of both a new commercial repository and a multi-barn. Data indicates a 54% approval rating for the commercial repository, while 59% approve of the multi-barn. And you can look up here in the top, boys and girls, if we begin construction on the farm, our productivity goes up 70,000 units a day. So that will take away from the negative maintenance costs that we have. Otherwise, it's a 46,000 units a day for our warehouse. So anybody with any kind of business sense, you can see right here, the 54% approval rating is not good enough. We want that almost 60%, right? So let's do the farm. So we're going to start the construction on that farm. And this is where it's going to get tough, boys and girls. And this is why I say make a save. In case you make the wrong choice, you hit the save beacon. If it's the wrong choice, you come back over and you reload the game. And then you can choose again. So let's go over here. As you can see, they picked out a spot to build the farm in our settlement. Look at this. It's on the outside of our settlement, so we got a little ways out here. check it out. Now we come over here, just like we built the overseer's office. Got a little construction site, so we need to supply materials. Look at that, 210 chromatic metal to start phase 1. There we go. And as you look down in the bottom right there, it says 1 hour and 33 minutes of real time before this project phase 1 is completed. And now we got a visitor at our overseer's office, so it's going to keep us busy in the first few minutes, but once we get this stuff taken care of and we get things rolling here in our overseer's office. Now check it out. This is where I do a hard save, right? Because we got the visitor that came in. This way, in case we make the wrong choice with the visitor, we can reload and pick the right one. So let's greet the settlement visitor. A stranger named Engineering Entity Oyens has come to the settlement with a request. They claim to have lost their memory and ask for help discovering their identity. Their only clue is a series of glyphs tattooed upon their hands. Now you can see standing decreased by the Corvax if we do this one. If we have Engineering Entity Oyens removed, or as you see this, right? Standing increased with the Corvax. So this is the better choice if we choose it. It may cost us a little bit more in settlement debt, but if our settlement is working on a good productivity, this will disappear within like 10 minutes. So let's assist the engineering entity. This is the choice you can do, but these are little Q-tips right here to help you out. Standing increased, yeah, we want to help this guy. The more we can help people, the better. If it's a bad decision, it'll tell you like standing decreased. That means it's a negative impact on your settlement, and you don't want negative impacts. You want good impacts. So let's do this. We help that guy out. Now if we go in here again to our view settlement status, look at there in the top right, 6,641 units added to our current debt. But that's okay. As long as we can get that farm going, we'll add 71,000 units a day to this productivity. So that will cut this maintenance cost in half. And we won't be losing money so fast. And we'll have more construction opportunities to handle. So at this point, we've got an hour and a half. As you can see down there in the bottom right, the settlement is running smoothly. So we have an hour and a half of real life time. So we need to go find something else to do, boys and girls. And what we're going to do is hit that hard save, right? And the first thing we're going to do is go into our log. And I told you guys this is what we're going to do. Since we have an hour and a half of time, where did it go? Uh-oh, lost it. Where did that mission go? I thought we had another mission. The Dreams of the Deep quest line. It disappeared, boys and girls. What happened to it? Ghosts in the Machine quest line. We could do that one, or we got base computer archives. Let's go check out our base computer and see what happens there. Otherwise, we can be... Oh, you know what? As a matter of fact, I'm sorry about that, boys and girls. Check this out. We got fighting sentinels or killing creatures. We can take care of those while we're here next to the settlement. Since we hit that save... and we're pretty close to everything around here. And look, our base, our actual fungal base is over there. So that's how far away? A couple hours. Uh-oh. We got pirates coming in, boys and girls. Let's head to our starship and we'll go fight some pirates. See, there's always something different you can do. We'll jump out. We don't need them pirates attacking our settlement, right? So let's take these guys out real fast. Hopefully we can lock onto one of these guys. There we go. We'll take him out pretty quick. Because we want our settlement protected, and that's the whole idea. There we go. Ooh. Almost hit that guy in the air. Where'd he go? There we go. Boom. Took him out pretty quick. Let's get over here. Nice. Look at that. Our standing went up with the Corvax. And look at there. We made 242,000 units attacking pirates. And we protected our settlement. So that worked out pretty good. Let's see. Our settlement is off planet. So we've got 3 bases pretty much in this solar system, boys and girls. We got our fungal mold base right there. We've got our original base on a frozen planet right over there. And we can explore this planet if we so choose. But I want to go back to our settlement. This is what we're going to do. Let's go back to our settlement real fast. We'll land over here by the overseer's office. We'll hop out. And the first thing we're going to do is go into our overseer's office. Or no, we're not. You know what? Let's jump out. And we'll go find that runaway mold. Where did that go? Where is that? I know that's here somewhere. Where did I see it? It's here somewhere. I know it is. I saw it. Let's look around real quick. Looking for that yellow icon. I know it was here. Where did it go? Did we start that building and it took it out? Nope, it's right over there. See that? That curious deposit? That's where we're going. We're going to get that runaway mold. This way we can make a few nanites. Since this is such a big deposit, and if we take it out and come back... Oh, look at there. The sentinels are nearby too. Let's do that, boys and girls. Let's take these sentinels out. Make sure everything's ready. Are you ready? Here we go. Take that bad boy out. We'll come over here real fast and get onto a level ground so we can see these guys. Reload real fast. Nice. Our multi-tool works pretty good for fighting these sentinels. That's a nice deal. Let's grab that barrel. Let him get closer to us. This way we take him out. So there's a little fighting and protecting going on here at our settlement, boys and girls. This helps us out a little bit. Let's take care of some of this runaway mold as well. We can load up our inventory with it. Uh-oh. Here they come. And if we get overwhelmed, we can always run back. Take out the summoner first. Take out a couple of the combat units. Uh-oh. Stun gun that guy. Take out the healer. They like to throw up shields, so you just walk around them a little bit. Look, there's the healer and stuff over here too. Reload. Come on. Look out now. He's shooting plasma launchers at us. Let's grab a barrel and heal ourselves. Take out this guy. Perfect. Let's run over here, grab one of these. More coming in 6 seconds. We want to turn around, so whichever direction we're facing with our camera is the direction the sentinels will come in. See that? Always take out the summoner as quickly as possible. This way he doesn't summon in more sentinels. Unless you want to gather up a bunch of nanites and that kind of stuff, then just leave him alone and start attacking all the other sentinels, and then you can get more and more barrels. See, like this. Take that guy out. Let's come over here. We'll pick up a barrel. There's a healer right there. We'll take out the healers. We don't need those. But you see he's summoning in more. Perfect. So we can fight these guys for a little bit. This wastes some time. Not to mention it gets us a few nanites, and that's what we want, right? More nanites. Lots of nanites if we're fighting sentinels. As you can see, he's summoning in more. He just summoned in a couple of healers, which is nice. We can take the healers out. They don't give us a barrel, but we get pugnium, and pugnium helps with sentinel interceptor. We will be looking for a sentinel interceptor eventually here as we get through some of this stuff. As a matter of fact, while we're doing our settlement, we could probably do that in between. But these sentinels like this right now, this is farming. That's what they call it, farming. But if we want, we can take these guys out and the summoner all at the same time, you know, and eliminate the sentinels off this planet so they won't attack for a while. And I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to get ourselves up and out of here. Ooh, look at there. A runaway mold ball started coming down the hill. Rolled right off into our settlement somewhere. Where'd it go? Right there? There we go. Let's get that bad boy. Get ourselves some barrels and things like that. And if you look, when you're turning around, eventually, somewhere over here, there should be a sentinel somewhere. Where is he? I don't see him. Because we need to attack sentinels. Where'd they go? Okay, we're still at level 3. I don't know where the other guy is. But we'll do this right here. We'll take out these runaway mold balls. This way we can get this stuff going and out of the way. We'll take care of that. We'll pick up our little barrels everywhere. Apparently the game bugged out a little bit. So we'll see what happens here. Got to start clearing some of this stuff out of the way so we can get to these runaway mold balls. There's a lot of them right here. This is a lot of runaway mold, boys and girls. Hopefully it doesn't fill up our inventory so we can't pick up anything else. We still got a couple of them in here somewhere. Where are they? Man, there's a bunch of them coming out too. There's one. Okay, and then there's one up there in the dirt. Let's get that one, and I think, uh-oh. That one took off in a different direction. Let's go get that. So, we got to figure out where the other sentinel is. I don't see him. Uh-oh. Where is he? He's somewhere over this direction. So let's jump up here. Where is he? Whoa, there he is. Ow, look out now. Where'd he go? Okay, now that's making me mad. You just hold still. There we go. We got him out of there. Let's jump back down here so we can stay in this general area and protect ourselves. Grab a barrel to recharge our shields. Let's reload. Let's face this direction. You see, they come out of that area. They all go back to where we were. As long as you can attract them a little bit. They're kind of looking for us right now. They can't see us. Come on, get out of them weeds. As you can see, they're all right there. So let's run over this way a little bit. Look, they're throwing up shields, so let's take those out. Take out the summoners right quick. There we go. Get them healers. Whoops. Gotta reload. There we go. Uh-oh. As we can see, there's a mech warrior over there. Keep moving a little bit so these guys can't hit us. Oh. There we go. Take this guy out as quickly as possible. Let's reload. Got him. Alright, where's the other one? Right there. Let's get him. Let's recharge our shields, reload. Grab another one. Oh, there's a summoner. We need to take him out real fast. Hopefully that's all of them. Reinforcements arriving in X amount of seconds. So we'll face this direction. Make sure we got bullets in the gun. Be prepared. They should be coming. This is level 5, boys and girls, so we're about to get ourselves a big sentinel walker. Hopefully we can take these guys out pretty quick. Ouch. There's a quad dog. We need to stop him, take him out as quickly as possible. Take out the quad dog. He's our biggest concern. There we go. Reload a little bit. Start taking out the legs on the sentinel walker. Because, yeah. So he's a little bit incapacitated, so we can take care of the other guys in the meantime. Pick up a barrel. This way we don't get blowed up. These guys are hitting us with plasma launchers. Oh. Take out the healers. Because you don't want them guys rehealing themselves. Come here. Uh-oh. Reload. Reload. The summoner is where? Where is the summoner? I know he's around here somewhere. There he is. Got to take that summoner out. Let's stun these guys a little bit. It's getting a little hectic, boys and girls. We're getting all beat up a little bit here. Now, I know there's another sentinel somewhere around here. Where is he? Can't see him with the grass. Take out the legs on this guy real fast. Oh, our weapon charge is depleted. We need to recharge our paralysis mortar so we can attack this walker. There we go. We got them. Nice. That didn't take too long. So now we can look around. All the sentinels are dead. Once you take out that walker, all the sentinels die. So now there's no sentinels left on this planet, and we can attack whatever we want. Ooh, look at that. A big giant worm come jumping out of the ground. Didn't know they were here. But check this out. We'll walk over to the sentinel walker brain. We'll pick that up, and then then we take our mining laser and shoot the walker brain compartment, and we get a second walker brain, boys and girls. So let's look through our scanner. There's another barrel up underneath here. Let's come over here a little bit. We're going to come up on the hill so we got a better vantage point. And we'll take a look around. Look, we got barrels there. We got some over there. That's 70 units away. So let's go over here. We got a couple of them here. So let's pick these up. These are all nanites. Money in the bank, boys and girls. And that's what we want to do, is get units and money. Got to take that thing out. Hazardous flora. So there's none back over there, which is good. So we want to come over here. There's one down here. So let's mark it. And we'll jump down here. This is why I'd say use your scanner to find the combat supplies. This way it's easier to see. As you look, it looks like a damaged machinery kind of icon, but it's combat supplies. This way you don't lose these, because that's pugnium, sentinel glass, that kind of stuff. Take a look around. See if there's any more here that we missed. There's not. Perfect. And we got all the runaway mold balls, so those are taken out of this area. Perfect. Let's go into our inventory and see what we picked up. Look at there. There's 1,000, 2,000, 3,267 runaway mold that we can use. We got 2 walker brains. That's conflict scanners or things for our dreadnought freighter that we can use. And a couple quad servos. This salvage glass. Look, we got 20 of these bad boys. Look at that. That's 20. Nice. So we got a lot of materials. Check this out. We're going to open up all this runaway glass, right? Let's open all that up. Now look, we got sentinel weapon shards, and that's 3 of them, and they're worth 1,440 nanites. We got 5 sentinel exosuit fragments. That's 2,400 nanites. So 2,400 and 1,440. That's 3,800 nanites just for a couple minutes of attacking sentinels. So that's quite a bit of units right there, boys and girls. And that made us some money. So we got nanites. All we got to do is go to the space station and sell the stuff. So that was pretty nice. That was a good little deal. Not to mention, it told us where a sentinel pillar is in this area. And let's see, where's that icon at? The icon shows it somewhere over here. There. No, that's the trading post. There it is. The sentinel pillar is off planet. So it's on a different planet. All the sentinels in the solar system have been taken out. So let's go back over to the overseer's office now. Now you could at this point jump into your starship and fly up into outer space. Or you can come into the overseer's office. As you can see, this little thing right here marks the overseer's office so you guys don't get lost. Now we can come in here, hit the save beacon since we survived. Let's come over to the overseer's desk. I want to show you this as well. This is another thing that I've noticed in the game that you can do. Now you view the settlement status, right? And you can see it's still adding up debt. That will run in real life time. So up here in the top right, this is the name of our settlement. So let's change the name of the settlement. This is the pretty cool part. So let's back this up, and we're going to call this Cobalt's Hole. How about that? That looks like a pretty good name, right? And we can enter that and save it, and that changes the name of our settlement. So if any other players in No Man's Sky come along and they see our settlement, they'll find it, and that's what it's called. You can change the name of your settlement. That's one of the nice features of having this settlement. Now we can save it. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use the teleporter here from our overseer's office. And we are going to, we're in the current system is what we're looking for. This is the current system where our base is at. But we're looking for Cobalt Prime Sphere. This is the name of our system. So let's go up there to the space station, and I'll see you guys there. All right, we're in the space station now. Let's see, we got our inventory full. The first thing we want to do is sell these Sentinel exosuit shards. Now, we don't have any in our exosuit, and we could use them if we want to. They'll give us bonuses to like our health and our shields and that kind of stuff. Or we can put them into our multi-tool like we already have them. That's why our multi-tool is so bad, or so sick, I should say, about shooting sentinels and stuff like that. I could use some wordy dirds, but I choose not to. Let's just say we got a really cool multi-tool with those sentinel shards in them. So check this out. We're going to come over here. We're going to hand in the missions because we had kill sentinel missions. And look, we get repair kits, which is okay, but we get standing with the Mercenaries Guild. So let's turn those two in, and we get repair kits to fix broken technology. Now check it out, distracting the guards. We'll pick that one up. That gives us another mission to work on. And this is how we get standing with certain guilds or that species like this, rated planetary harvester. Now we'll get standing with them if we do that mission, but I'm not going to do that. We could feed creatures if we have a high enough level, but as you can see, the colors, this is red. So we can't choose that yet. Now, if it was a gray like this, a charcoal gray, then it would be different. So we can't choose that mission yet. Eventually we will get it. So let's get out of here. We got that one. We got standing with the Mercenaries Guild. Let's jetpack up to the second tier. Let's come over here to the weapons merchant. Uh-oh, look at there. Mercenaries Guild rank 3 of 9. So we went up a rank, so that means we'll get an extra thing at the Mercenaries Guild. Guildmaster, he'll give us free stuff. Let's go in and sell our upgrades that we got. Look at there, 1440. Look how many we got, 1727. Sell that. What's that? 3100. Let's sell these, 2437. Look at that, boys and girls. We got 5,000 nanites now. Let's see if we can buy any upgrade modules. There are none here. That's okay. Let's see if we've got any others to sell. No, we don't. But if we want to get like backpack upgrades, that kind of stuff, we now got those things, but we don't need them right now. We've got pretty much everything we need at this point, except for, let's see, our starship. Let's check our starship out real quick. Check it out. We picked up some suspicious packet of arms from shooting them pirates down. Look at there. There's a suspicious scatter blaster module. That's something else we can sell. Suspicious packet of goods. What do we get? A storm crystal. That helps us make warp hypercores. And I do believe we can make those, can we not? No, not yet. I've been picking those things up from the Mercenaries Guild, that kind of stuff. So let's go over to, we'll keep that storm crystal because those are very valuable. Look, this is where we picked up our little multi-tool. You guys remember this, right? Check this out. We'll go in here. Here's our experimental multi-tool that we picked up. I still need to upgrade this and get it expanded, but that's a pretty cool looking little blue pistol. I want to upgrade that. That's the same class as the multi-tool we have right now. But we'll use the old one because the old one's working pretty good right now. Once we get more inventory slots on that thing, then we'll change over maybe. Let's see what this guy's got that we can buy for our starship. They got launch thrusters, and that's it. Do we need launch thrusters in our starship? Since we got the launch thruster, we got the auto, no, that's not the auto recharger. Can we install that? The auto recharger, no, we cannot. Oh, that's so sad. Hold on, let's see what else we got in here. We've already got that green trail to it. So we don't have that. We need to buy that from the space anomaly at the starship merchant. So we can go to the space anomaly eventually. We're not going to do it this episode. What we're trying to do is just waste a little bit of time for the exocraft, or not our exocraft, the settlement. So once that settlement mission pops, then we can go back there. Let's come over here to the envoy, the guild master for the merchants guild, and see what we can get for free. Living glass, we can buy that, but we get what? Suspicious packet of goods. Let's get that. We get some starship launch fuel. We can get that for free. Let's pick up some platinum as well. That's 60% off, 139,000 for 500. That's a pretty good deal. So let's take that. Let's donate. What do we got? Repair kits? I don't want to donate repair kits, boys and girls. We got salvage data. We can donate 3 of those to the Merchants Guild. There we go. That worked out. Now that we did that, we emptied out our inventory a little bit. We can sell that module later. Look at our exosuit. We're still full of runaway mold. Let's open up the suspicious packet of goods. Another walker brain. Nice. Look at this. We got magna gold. Let's take that and throw that into our refiner. Since we got our backpack refiner, we can be refining nanites the whole time as we're running around. Let's throw some fuel in here. And just remember, this uses fuel, carbon, while you are running around. So we'll throw that runaway mold. We can only fit 250 at a time, but we get 50 nanites for 250, which is pretty good. So we're making nanites as we're running around. That's the greatest thing about the backpack refiner. Let's jump out of here. Let's go into our log. We're going to change the mission. We're on the Settlers. What we're looking for is the Dreams of the Deep quest line. And I do believe we have to go out into space and find it. And that's the other quest line I want to do while we're waiting for our settlement to pop, so we can do the second phase of our settlement, because the settlement is very important at this point. Let's go into our galaxy map and take a look around. Let's hop off of here and see if we can find an icon. You can see all the systems that we visited. There's where our freighter is, boys and girls, is right over here. Now, I don't see the Dreams of the Deep quest line marker here, so we might not get it for a good while, and I don't understand why we can't get that mission. As you can see, what's that? That shows us a mission over there for the main quest line. So we can do that, or we can do something else. And I believe this is the line that goes to the galactic core. We're not going to follow that. I'm sorry, I'm whipping around pretty fast so you guys can't see much. I apologize. We'll what we'll do, and look, there's Atlas stations, which we already did. We did most of that, or no, we didn't. We didn't do the Atlas path yet. So we could start the Atlas path, boys and girls, if you want to do that. I think that would be a good idea. While we're doing our settlement quest line, we could start the Atlas path. So let's hop out of here. Let's go into our log, and we will start the Atlas path quest line as well. This way we're killing 2 birds, or 2 gek with 1 stone. Grah! Okay, so we're doing that. We're going to do the Atlas path. So now that we got that chosen, let's go into our galaxy map once again. And that will give us the quest, go to the Atlas station. So let's jump over there. One of the things we need to do is go to a green star system in between, so we could pick up some emerald, and even possibly a red star system on top of it, so we could get some cadmium. That looks like a green star system. It's an orange star. So I'm going to go here, and then we'll see what happens. All right, here we are. We are now in this system. Let's see if this is a green one. We're going to scan a planet. What do we get? Emerald, gold, and salt. This is a calcified planet. So now we can fly down to the planet's surface and get some emerald. But I want to go to the space station first because, you know, got to get that exosuit backpack upgrade. Check out the technology since we got all those nanites, and make sure we can get some extra goodies. Are we on the right side of this space station? It looks a little funny. Uh-oh. Straighten it out. I don't know which way to go in. There we go. It'll straighten us out as we come in, huh? This is a common routine. We're on our way to the Atlas station, but we need to pick up a few elements. This way we can fix our outlaw freighter and get better warp engines in it, so it can go to green star systems as well. That's why we're here picking up the emerald in this system. Let's talk to this guy, see if we got anything we can pick up as a mission. Kill 14 creatures. Look at there. There's a multi-tool expansion slot. That's perfect. That'll help us out with our new experimental multi-tool. So we can start that mission Take a photo of a hollow terminus, a volcanic world. Yeah, we're not doing all that. Let's get out of here. Let's run over to the Galactic Trade Terminal. Check a few things here real fast. Unstable plasma. We could pick up a couple of those, but we don't need them. Tritium for our starship. We could buy that. That's pretty good right there. Let's get out of here. Let's run upstairs. Get our exosuit backpack expansion. Now, I pick up all the little goodies. We could talk and get some words from all the locals if we so choose, but I'm going to go through this about as fast as I can go so it doesn't take too much time. All right, we'll start opening up our backpack a little bit more. There we go. We don't need much for our exosuit. We could use another S-Class life support, but everything else, maybe an S-Class movement module would help us. So let's see if they got either one of those. Check this out. He's got a S-Class life support. Let's buy that. Look, we're getting a 43% discount now instead of the normal 8. And there's a movement module. Perfect. So that's a 41% discount on that. Look at there, radiation protection and water protection. We don't need that. Let's check the multi-tool cabinet. Always keep my fingers crossed for that S-Class to pop up. You never know when it's going to hit. Nope, 2C classes, we don't need those. Let's check the weapons merchant, see what he's got for sale for upgrade modules. Geology cannon, blaze javelin, scatter blaster. Oh, let's do this. Since we're here, we will sell that one module that we picked up. The scatter blaster, we'll get rid of that. That's a little bit of extra nanites in our pocket. Let's hit all our little goodie spots. Let's get those. Let's check our starship merchant, see if he's got anything good for us. Like I said, we're just wasting time for our settlement to pop because that's the most important thing right now. Look, there's an infra knife module. I'm going to pick that up. That will help us in our starship when we upgrade the weapons. Let's go over here, check out this guy because, you know, our exocraft. We're always looking for exocraft upgrades. One of the new things that we're getting is a Minotaur flamethrower, our exocraft flamethrower. We don't have the Minotaur yet, but eventually I will be picking it up. And there's a Humboldt drive module. We'll pick that up as well. This way, I'm not going to pick up the Minotaur flamethrower yet because we don't have access to that. But look, there's an exocraft boost module. Minotaur cannon and a Minotaur engine. We haven't picked that up yet, but eventually we will be hitting those. So we'll come back later and get those. Let's go over here. We'll pick this up. We'll pick up these two chests. Picks up a little bit of units. And look, here's another Merchant's Guild Master. We'll get our little freebies from them. There we go. Starship launch fuel. Suspicious packet of goods. Now we could get gold for cheaper. Look at, we can get a circuit board now. So we're up to level 5. We're almost to the maxed out on the cargo bulkheads. Oh, that's good with the Merchants Guild. We need to work on the Mercenaries Guild. A cryo pump is end game merchandise. Look at their guild discount of 50%. So that's almost $2 million, boys and girls, for one of those things. We could buy it, turn around and sell it and get probably almost $2 million bucks, but we don't want to do that. Do we? Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. There's 5 of them. How much is that? That's 4.9 million units, boys and girls. We got enough money. Let's buy those. That's a lot of money. Let's see if we got anything to donate. We're not going to donate any more salvage data. We need to save that. So let's go down and talk to a pilot if there is one. No, there's not. They left. That's sad. Let's go to the Galactic Trade Terminal then. Since we picked up those items, let's see if we can sell them now. Where did it go? In our inventory. Look, hard frame engines. We can get rid of those. We don't need that. Where did it go? It's got to be in our starship. Cryo pumps right there. Look, they're at 1.9% more. So they're now, we spent almost 5 million. So we made almost 2.5, almost 3 million unit profit for selling or buying those. So we'll sell that. Look, we got Viking effigies and Korvax effigies. So let's go donate those so we can get a little bit higher standing with the life forms. Here's a Viking. Let's talk to him real fast and we'll give him that effigy. This way it gives us a +1 standing with the Viking. Here's a Korvax. we'll start using those Korvax effigies as well. Casings. There we go. That gives us a standing with them. Now we could talk to this guy more times and give him all 3, which is a good idea. So that just gives us 1 standing each time. So let's get that done and out of the way. There we go. Perfect. So the Korvax went up 3, so that means more money for us. Now that we're done with that, let's run back to our starship real fast. We'll jump in, jump out, make that little save. Got to check our backpack refiner because it stopped. There's 50 nanites. Let's jump back in here real fast. Throw another 250 runaway mold in there and start that. Keep that going all the time. I can do it if I'm concentrating on it, but I'm trying to teach you guys a few things as I go along. So let's get out of here. We're going to head straight to this planet right here, this calcified planet, and I'll see you guys there. All right, here we are, boys and girls. We're coming into the atmosphere of this anomalous planet, and we can land anywhere. There's no buildings or habitation type units on this planet, so we're just going to land right here. And what we want to do is look around for emerald, and that's our reason for landing on this planet. So let's take a look through our little visor. What's that over there? There's salt. I like that's one of the new additions. As you can see, the deposits on the planet are now grayed out a little bit so you can see them better, so they stand out a little bit better when you're looking around. Hopefully we can find some emerald somewhere, because that's our main goal. There's one right there. That's a gold deposit. There's only 1 life form on this planet, but you can scan everything here to make some extra units while we're here. What's that? That's gold. Emerald. There's emerald right there. 284 units. There's a few sentinels on the planet. No big deal. Let's hop over here and we'll get ourselves some emerald real quick. And that will help us to fix our brain fart in progress. Please stand by. That will fix our engines in our freighter. So you guys remember, big bulb, middle bulb, small bulb. Small bulb to mine whatever resource you're looking for. This way it doesn't take so long. So give me just a couple minutes and I'll be right back, boys and girls. Alright, boys and girls, we're back here. I wanted to cut a little bit of that out so it doesn't take so long. We only got just a little bit left here. And I wanted to make sure I got just about every little bit and piece here, because I don't want to have to come back to a green star system and look for more emerald. Hopefully we got quite a bit. I don't know what we picked up. I was just mining, trying to hurry up and get through this a little bit. We got almost everything. As you can see, there's little specks here and there. Let's go into our inventory and check this out. What did we pick up? 97 emerald? Nope. We got 597 emerald. Look at our inventory, boys and girls. That's pretty filled up. Let's install this S-class. What do we got here? This is an X class. So that's 154, 43, 15, 13. Look at there. Our this one's a little bit better on the sprint recovery time. This one's sprint distance. Initial boost power is 9. Boost power is 15. Fuel efficiency is 23. Fuel efficiency is 13, so we're better on that. And our jetpack tanks are 208. This is 154. We're going to get rid of this X-class module, boys and girls. And then we're going to take that S-class and we'll keep that. This way it gives us a little bit better jetpack ability. So there we go. We got that all taken care of. Now that that's in there, what do we got? A life support. So let's put that in. We'll put that here. We'll move our C-class life support thing out of the way. There we go. And we'll leave that connected to our main attachment. This way it gives us a little bit of boost to our main thing. What do we got? Exocraft boost module, Humboldt drive module. That's for our submarine. We'll throw that in our freighter. This here is for our starship. We'll throw that in our freighter as well. We'll get some of this stuff out of our inventory and put that in our freighter. This way we can use it from our freighter. So we got a little bit of room in our exosuit, boys and girls. I think we got a little bit loaded up. There we go. That works pretty good. We'll throw this into our freighter. We got some pugnium. We'll throw that up there as well. Some wiring, hydraulic wiring kits. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty good. Let's make ourselves a save beacon, boys and girls. This way we can do a little bit of a save. Since we got almost 600 emerald off of this little deposit, which is nice. That helped us out. It filled up our inventory a little bit. Let's take a look around. We haven't gotten a life form yet, so we can get that nanite boost for being on the planet. There we go. Let's go into discoveries. We'll collect that. Kaboink. And then we will collect our nanite boost for discovering all the life forms on this planet. And while we're here, we want to look around for an ossified anomalous glitch, which some of them are around here. It's better to find them at night because they stand out a little bit better. There's one. As you can see, it's a bright white. So check that out. It's a bright white. We can pick that up, and that's something we could take and decorate our base with, and we can save those for later. There we go. We got an achievement for finding all the species on 6 planets. Let's see if we could find one more of those little ossified stars. There's another one way over there in the distance. Once we get that, we'll get off this planet and we will get back to our mission of the Atlas path. Let's see, where's our starship? It's over here somewhere. Things are so hard to see here. There's not much on this planet, boys and girls, except for the resources and a bunch of things like this. This is a lot of pure ferrite or ferrite, but since there's so many sentinels popping in and out around here, you got to be really careful when you're shooting because they will jump out. But you could do things like set up mining outposts for like gold and things like that here. That'll help you out as well. Let's see. I don't see any more of those ossified stars anywhere. Look at there. We're moving too fast. It doesn't render in, so we get tripped up on these little rocks all over the floor. But now that we got that done, let's jump in, jump out, make that little save, and now we can get back into our starship and take the rest of the stuff and start chucking it into our starship. So that'll go in there. The gold will go down here. Wait, nope. Take that, move that around. I want to move this around a little bit. There we go. We can throw the gold down here. The emerald, we will take that and we'll throw that in our freighter. So that's there. We'll take that into our starship, that into our starship. We got some silica powder. That should go there. Perfect. The repair kits, we'll throw that in our starship. We got 2 of these, so we could throw that in our freighter. Our freighter's filling up pretty fast, and we got all this stuff here too. So we got to keep that going. Let's throw some more into our backpack refiner. Go in here and we'll pick that up and start it again. We'll refuel. Perfect. See, we can keep this going and we can get that as much as we want, but we're going to throw that into our exosuit and we'll keep that going. We're going to have to go back to our base at some time. So let's get off this planet. I'm going to fly up into space and then I'm going to head towards the next location, boys and girls. So I'll see you there. Okay, boys and girls, here we are. We're coming into the system with the Atlas station. So we're going to fly into the Atlas so you guys can see the beginning of this, and we're going to follow through with this quest line because it's got about 9 or 10 of these Atlas stations that we have to go to. So we're going to fly in and you guys can see the first one. This is actually pretty cool, this Atlas path. Now we can find out what the Atlas is really about. Check that out. There's the Atlas, that big red blobule thing. So what I want to do is jump out, and as you can see, there's little white nodes all over the place on the floor. You can see one over there. There's one over there. There was one right here. This is your very first word to pick up. And we learned the word Atlas. But what I want to do is run around here. And we'll come down. There's stairs over here. And I like to do a clover leaf pattern. Check this out. As you can see, there's a node over there and a node here. At your first Atlas station, there's not many of these white nodes. These little white nodes, you have a chance of getting a word so you can learn the Atlas language. So that's what we're doing. We're gathering up all these little nodes to see if we can learn a word or two. The more Atlas stations we go to, the more these nodes will appear. So run around in a little cloverleaf type pattern. That's what I call it. If you actually look from above, you're doing a little cloverleaf kind of thing. That's what I call it, a cloverleaf pattern. So there's 4 sections to go across. Check it out. There's one there. There's none over there. We got those already. So we covered all 4 sections. And then I run back over here. And this is what we're going to do, boys and girls. I'm going to run up here so you can take a look real fast. There is the Atlas. And the Atlas console is right down there through the little corridor. And then we're going to talk to the Atlas and see what happens. Pick up our last word right here, which is traveler. And then we come through the little rings, which are like sanitizing us. But when you come in here, look at these 2 little things right here. Pick these up. These give you warp cells. So pick those up before you talk to the Atlas. All right, let's come up to the console. You guys could take a picture or whatever you want to do here. I'm not going to do it. I've got a dozen pictures of this thing. So let's grab this, open it up, blah 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 blah. We have no idea what the Atlas is saying to us. Traveler, the Atlas called me to this interface, and yet its purpose remains unclear. It demands worship. It demands obedience. It welcomes me. It knows what I am. It offers the gift of true understanding. But why? Why does such power and knowledge crave submission? It knows my thoughts before I know them myself. It knows what I will do. The Atlas asks me to follow its path. And at this point, you could refuse if you don't want to do this quest line, but I'm going to accept it, and we're going to get ourselves a little seed. I will accept this. The sky is deep and full of wonders, and the path to the enlightenment opens to me. And there we go, boys and girls. We get the first Atlas seed blueprint, which takes 100 chromatic metal. And every time you go to another Atlas station, you will need to have one of these Atlas seeds. Each time we go to a different one, it gives us 1 level higher. So it'll require a different material. And there we go. Our exosuit health has been restored. So our shields are restored once we talk to them. Now we'll go back to our starship. And we'll get in and we'll head to the space station from here, boys and girls. Now, you jump in and jump out of your starship, right? Now, just be aware when you take off, you'll see the little white nodes reappear. They will not give you any more words, boys and girls. It just resets for the next player to come in. So let's take off and we'll head over to the space station. All right, let's head over to the space station and I will see you guys there. There we go. That didn't take so long. Now we're here. We'll come in here. We'll get our exosuit backpack upgrade and all that stuff. And let's check our log real fast. We are doing the Atlas path, but we still have the settlement to do as well. And we'll check the timer on that. A citizen dispute has arisen at our settlement. Okay, so that's one thing we need to take care of. Little missions will pop up in between that hour-and-a-half time, and we need to take care of those. Sometimes sentinels will attack the settlement, and you'll get a notification for it. So you'll have to go back to your settlement as quickly as possible. Look at there, raid a planetary depot to get a salvage frigate module. Kill 11 creatures for a multi-tool expansion slot. We'll take that one. We need to expand our new multi-tool that we got. Kill 15 creatures. We'll start that one. So we're picking up these things, and it helps us gain status with the locals as well. Let's I was gonna stop at the Galactic Trade Terminal, but let's get through this pretty quick. Pick up that. We'll do this right here. We're going to add that to the rest of our cargo. Now let's check our inventory. We need to take and put another 250 into our backpack there. Let's fill that up with carbon some more. Pick that up, drop that down, and start that. There we go. Keep that going. We don't have anything really to sell or to get rid of. Let's check the multi-tool cabinet, see if we can find ourselves an S-Class multi-tool. Nope, not there. Sorry, I'm going to go through this a little bit quick, boys and girls. Ooh, look at that one. An A-Class with a crystal on it. Look at that. That's a nice looking crystal. If you guys like this multi-tool, here, I'll go into camera mode. So you, whoops, Wreck-It Ralph hands. Camera mode, there we go. If you guys want this multi-tool, you can stop the video here. There are the glyphs for you. Here, let's set it just right. Let that disappear real quick. There you go. If you guys want this multi-tool, there are the coordinates and the glyphs. Stop the video, take a picture, whatever you got to do. And let's, give me just a second. I'm going to take a screenshot and I'll be right back. That didn't work out well. Okay. Let's get through this real fast. I want to get all this stuff picked up. We'll grab a few things here. There's nothing here. Let's check out the Exocraft merchant. See if he's got anything for sale real fast. Exocraft cannon module. We'll pick that up. Minotaur stuff. Lots of Minotaur stuff. And Exocraft engine module. Perfect. That works for us. Let's pick that up. Come over here. Get these 2 chests. And then we'll run over here to the Merchants Guild and pick up our freebies. Look at there. Liquid explosive. All kinds of stuff. Suspicious packet of goods, we'll pick that up. Starship, we'll pick up the 3 fuel. There we go. Now we can get out of here. And we need to head back to our starship. Let's see. Anything good? There's an A-Class for 13 million. That's a nice looking ship. It was a nice looking ship. Okay, we missed that, boys and girls. Let's jump in, jump out. So check this out, boys and girls. We started the Atlas path. We also started the settlers, the settlement stuff, the settlement in distress quest line. So now we have a settlement building something and we need to get back to our settlement. So now that we did a save here, let's go to the portal and go back to our settlement, boys and girls. And we'll take care of that little settler dispute. We can come back to this station once we leave here. There we go. Where's the settlement? Right here's the settlement. So you guys know it's always right up here in the top left corner. And all our bases will be pushed down one. So let's go to our settlement and I'll see you guys there. Okay, boys and girls, here we are. We're back at our settlement. As you can see, this dropped us off right here at the pillar in the center of our settlement. Always it will do that. But if you look right off to the left when you're facing the pillar, that will always be your settlement, your overseer's office. So we can run in here now that we're here at our settlement. We can hit the save beacon. And now let's check out what our dispute is. You can check your settlement status before you decide to do whatever it is, the settlement dispute, that kind of thing. You can check it here and see what your status is as your settlement. Now that we did that, let's go in and resolve the citizen dispute. Citizen Z and colonist Aggie are neighbors. Their relations deteriorated over a shocking rumor. Citizen Z has retaliated by destroying a pair of boots belonging to colonist Aggie. At this point, you can decide to blame Aggie or blame Citizen Zut, right? Zubt, whatever his name is. I can't pronounce it. You guys make the best of it that you can. As I get the idea, there's an unknown outcome of what's going to happen if we blame colonist Aggie. Well, that gives me the clue that colonist Aggie did not do it. So it's colonist Zut that did it. So we take that one because there's no ill effect. Here could be an ill effect and we got to be careful with that. So let's choose this guy and see what happens. There we go. No ill effect and nothing bad has happened. Our settlement status does not change and everything continues on. We also have the let's hit the save beacon since we did that. We also have our construction going on over here at the other side of the settlement. So let's fly over here and see what the status of this is. We can come up to the control panel here real quick. And it's at 67% 100% complete. Another 30 minutes of real life time, boys and girls. And I'm not going to waste all that time screwing around. This episode has gone on long enough. So whoops, I went right past the office. So what I'm going to do, boys and girls, is I'm going to call the episode right here. We'll hit this save beacon. And here, we'll come outside where it's a little bit lighter. And we'll go to our starship over here. How about that? But we got ourselves a nice looking settlement, boys and girls. And at this point, I'm going to call the episode. If you guys enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell, because every time I drop a new episode, you guys will be notified right away. There's also a link to my Discord in the description of the video. And yeah, in the next episode, we will continue on with the Atlas Path and the settlement quest line. This way, we can kill 2 Gek with 1 stone and possibly pick up a couple extra quests along the way. But until then, you guys stay safe, stay sexy, and peace out.